Of course, right as I wrap up a video about NASCAR making safety changes, it's announced that a Cup Series driver will miss a race due to a concussion. Noah Gragson, driver of the number 42 Legacy Motor Club Chevrolet, will miss this weekend's race at Sonoma due to a concussion. He actually sustained a pretty hard crash at Gateway last week. I think it was a brake rotor, a tire, a lot of brake rotor failures, so I think it was a brake rotor, and he wasn't able to keep it on the wall like Hocevar and Reddick. I think Reddick was the other one. They were able to keep it on the wall and just, ride the wall until their car stopped, whereas Gragson was on the inside. He spun around, slammed the wall with kind of the driver's side door in the left rear. I mean, really hard, and turns out he has a concussion. They released a press release, and here's what it says. NASCAR Cup Series rookie driver, the number 42 Sunseeker Chevrolet, Noah Gragson, will not compete in Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race at Sonoma Raceway. GMS Racing and NASCAR Truck Series veteran Grant Enfinger will drive the number 42 this weekend. Last Sunday at Worldwide Technology Raceway, Gragson was involved in a crash on lap 197 and was evaluated and released from the infield care center. Upon return home to North Carolina, he began to experience concussion-like symptoms midweek and is seeking treatment. Enfinger is the 2015 ARCA Menard Series champion, and this will be the 38-year-old's first career start in the NASCAR Cup Series. He is a 9-time winner in the NASCAR Truck Series and has won twice already this season, most recently winning last weekend at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Noah's health is the highest of priorities, and we commend him for making the decision to sit out this weekend, said team co-owners Maury Gallagher and Jimmy Johnson. We are appreciative that Grant was available and willing to step in since the Truck Series is off this weekend. My thoughts are with Noah. I know how much he loves this team and the guys on it, said Enfinger. I'm happy to help out Legacy Motor Club and the number 42 team. The NASCAR Cup Series event at Sonoma Raceway will take place on Sunday, June 11th at 3 p.m. Eastern, airing on Fox, PRN Radio, and Sirius XM NASCAR Radio Channel 90. So yes, Noah Gragson out with a concussion. As I said, they gave you all the information here. Hard crash at Gateway last week, and he's out due to a concussion. But, I mean, if you want to compare crashes, we saw last year 2 drivers missed races due to concussions. Kurt Busch, obviously the biggest story because he missed the second half of the season and it essentially ended his career. He is no longer a full-time Cup Series driver. He said he wants to potentially do part-time, but he still hasn't come back yet. And then Alex Bowman, it knocked him out of the playoffs. He got a concussion at Texas, and he missed 3, 4, 5 races and was not able to compete in the playoffs anymore. And this one, we see Noah Gragson now out for a race. But the difference between the crashes, I would say, Kurt Busch and Alex Bowman didn't hit that hard. Bowman, tapped the wall. I mean, he hit it, but he, bounced off. Kurt Busch, it was a little bit harder. But this one, I would say, was much harder. It was driver's side door. It was a much harder crash than the other two. So this one, I don't know if it's still a next-gen problem in terms of the safety, because he just hit it a weird angle or whatever it was, but it seems that he was fine on Sunday. He got checked, but then, after the flight home, throughout the week, he was having concussion symptoms, and he's out. So Legacy Motor Club, they're having a really rough 2023 with the penalty, with the poor running, and now this, to have a driver miss due to injury. It's just been a terrible year for them, but at the same time, we want Gragson to get better, obviously be back in the race car, but he's going to miss this week, and then thankfully he's got a week off. Next weekend is the off weekend, so he's got a full 2 weeks to recover, essentially, before they go off to Nashville on the 25th. So he's going to miss a portion of time. Obviously, he's going to miss a race, but what portion of time is he going to miss? That's what I was trying to say. Will it be a couple weeks like Alex Bowman? Will it be the rest of the season like a Kurt Busch, or will it simply just be this one race? I don't know. But Grant Enfinger is the replacement driver. It's a good choice. He's a Truck Series driver. He's won Truck Series races, as they said. He tried to qualify for a Cup race in 2011, but he failed to qualify. But outside of that, he's in the GMS. Of course, GMS, the truck team, is owned by Maury Gallagher, who co-owns the Legacy Motor Club. Because remember last year? Was it last year was Petty GMS. But Maury Gallagher, he's the co-owner of Petty GMS, Legacy Motor Club, and also the GMS truck team. So that connection right there just makes sense. And so Enfinger going to the Cup race for Noah Gragson on short notice, it makes the most sense. But yeah, a really unfortunate result here. Really unfortunate to see this, to see any driver miss time due to injury, whether it's concussion or whatnot. But with these concussions, you got to be safe. Head injuries are not something to mess with. It affects you the rest of your life. So good call for Gragson, Legacy Motor Club, to sit this one out, just to be safe, to take precautions and make sure he doesn't further risk himself. But yeah, Noah Gragson out for Sonoma. Playoff picture, I mean, they were already in a must-win essentially, so doesn't affect their points too much. But as I said, his health is what we care about the most, so hopefully he can get better by Nashville. If not, take as much time as he needs. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes him to get back, but unfortunate to see this news, obviously, and hopefully we don't see any more concussions this year. So thanks for watching this video. Just some breaking news here, and we'll see if there's any more this week.